Hey people, this is my mom's show where she talks about us. We give her the things that we give y'all the show. Get Cody, here you come.
Happy Monday! Welcome back to Cozy One Podcast. My name is Shan, mama of the girls. Welcome. This is a podcast where I discuss parenting, surviving our kids, and making sure they become better adults than we are. Okay? Today we're going to discuss episode 13. Dads just want appreciation because it's true. That's what they do. You know? That's what they want. That's what they should get when they're doing their best. And that's what I want to talk about today. I think the world over examines what every dad wants. It's kind of like when women, people say, this is what every woman wants. And to be honest, I don't care about jewelry. I don't care about getting my makeup done. I don't care about getting lashes. I don't care about what every woman cares about. So it's unfair to say this is what every dad wants. And I want to talk about it because a lot of dads who stop doing what they used to is because they don't feel appreciated. A lot of husbands that give up or slack or stop doing things that they used to do that their wives like or their kids enjoy is because they don't feel appreciated. And not being appreciated is not something that happens overnight. It's a gradual, repeated lack. It's over time, they've seen that their needs, their wants, their thoughts have been less considered in the bigger picture. It's kind of like, imagine having a home with your family, providing, working hard, possibly working somewhere you don't want to work, driving long hours to and from work, making sure everybody else has what their needs and nobody else is checking on you. And nobody else is asking you, do you need something? And when you go in that house, everybody has a space, has a spot, is comfortable, and you have to, enjoy the chair that you sometimes get, unless one of the kids is in it, or she got girlfriends in the living room, and then now you in the bedroom where nothing in there says, hey, this is yours. It's, oh, she likes that bed because she likes that bed. She didn't ask me if I wanted that bed. She likes all these goddamn pillows because she likes all these pillows. I can't go take a shower because she got company over, so I'm gonna just sit in my room and not do what I wanted to do when I get home. It's the lack of consideration for me. And so that's what I want to talk about, where the best way to make any relationship with a father better is to appreciate him. Friendships, appreciate him. If you're a child of a father that's around, appreciate him. If you're a wife, appreciate him. If you're a girlfriend, appreciate him. If you work with a father, appreciate him. Show him that he's appreciated at work, and it's not just a job, and it's not just for the money, and it's not just for his time. Okay? And that's what I want to talk about today. It's a good Monday. Last episode, I focused it on moms. It's Dad's turn. It's Daddy's turn. Yay! I think the 2 words thank you is underrated when it comes to dads. Because I feel like dads get a lot of empty thank yous. And empty thank yous are basically, you said thank you because you felt like you were pressured to say thank you, or you just want to.
What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
say thank you to get it out the way, but you didn't mean that thank you. And even when it comes to like my brothers, when they do stuff for me, I know society feels like, oh, you're the youngest and you're the only girl, so you're spoiled. No, I'm not. I don't ask, especially as an adult, I don't ask my brothers to help me with anything or to do something for me and not honestly appreciate it. I don't demand that they do things for me because I'm the youngest and I'm the girl, like, grow up. And I know they have families, they have wives, they have kids, and I can't just, ask him for what I used to ask him for when it was just them. And I was like a kid in high school or in elementary or in college. And so stuff is different now. And when I ask for their help, I make sure it's like to a point where I'm in like dire need and I have no one else. And even if I ask them to do something for me, I do my best to make sure I can give effort to match what they did, or I can give my time to help them do something, either for one of my nephews or my nieces to show my appreciation, or I can like pay them back, like legit. Don't say just, I'm gonna pay you back. Like, no, pay them back. And I get it. Like some of my brothers, they will never take money from me, but I could give it to my nephews. I can go take time out to take my nephew go get his haircut instead of you taking off work to go do it, or I can drop him off at a basketball game. Like, there's ways that everyone can show effort to dads, and it's just like, it's just not thought about until it's too late. And when it comes to men and they've been shown repeatedly that they're not appreciated, when you try to do it on the back end, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like you doing something awful and somebody has to come back behind you and say, you need to say sorry. And then you say sorry. It doesn't mean anything. And that's how they take it. So it's better to catch yourself not appreciating them before they tell you you don't appreciate them. So, some ways to show dad's appreciation would be saying thank you in the moment. If you leave them and they do something and it's at the end of the day or the next day in the morning, send them a thank you text with reasoning behind it. Show up for dads without being asked. Replace what's broken that hasn't been fixed but they really need it. Let them know out the blue. I feel like if I was a wife and I know my husband was working really hard and after work he's been trying to be consistent about working out, I would possibly fill up his gym bag with new gym clothes and gym snacks and things, and put it in his trunk. And throughout the day when I know he's gonna get ready to go to the gym after work, text him and be like, hey, you can go to the gym after work, I got the kids, I put new stuff in your gym bag. You good? Like, that's appreciation. I know, your work boots had a hole in it or they were getting really scuffed up and the laces was falling apart. I replaced your laces. Or you got new work boots in your work truck. Or I saw that your gloves had holes in it. I know those are your favorite gloves. I replaced your gloves. I didn't throw away your old gloves because some men have like favorite things that look like it's on its last day, right? And it's very important for you not to take the initiation and throw that away. Just add something new next to it so they have a decision to use the new thing. Try your best to replace the same thing if you're going to replace it, but men have silly reasons for why they keep things that look old and raggedy, and it's just best not to throw that stuff away. Replace, things that they feel like are not as important because everybody else has needs, but they really want it. Speak good on them to other people. I think a lot of men have this fear of messing up and a woman or their kids are going to talk bad about how bad they messed up or how much they needed their help and they didn't have this. And it's like this ego fear, this pride fear that this is what's going to happen. And the reality is life is going to life. And kids don't expect dads to be perfect. Moms don't expect dads to be perfect. Wives don't expect dads to be perfect. But we expect you to be honest about the fact that you're not perfect. Don't go around here judging others and pointing fingers and being loud about other people's mistakes. And then when it comes to yours, you and your ego and pride so much that you won't ask for help because you don't want anybody to say that they had the space to help you or they had to help you. And when you live life like that, you can get very bitter very quick. So stop it, because we all need help at some point or another. You could bring a dad lunch randomly so he doesn't have to go out and buy his lunch. You can ask them for help less. I think that's a big one where dads might feel like they're put in a position to not say no or to not be able to say no, and that's not true. Dads can say no, and dads should have the space to not have to say yes all the time. And so what I like to do with my brothers, because my dad is no longer living, when my uncle was alive, I will do my best to not have to call them or not have to ask them for something, because I know they're going to feel guilty or they're going to feel pressure to tell me yes, when in reality it's a no. I tell my favorite brother all the time, if I ask you for something and it's a no, don't tell me yes and avoid me. I would respect it more if you told me no, or I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I'll try. But some people can't tell people no that they care about. Some people can't tell people no that they love. And with that, I ask for less. If I ask you, it's definitely because I have no other option. But asking dads for help less is love. It's appreciation, because a lot of times they can't or they don't know how, and they just don't know how to say no. And that's where you run into a lot of dads saying yes to things that they can't fulfill. Making space for dads is super important. It's not because he doesn't want to do it or he didn't want to come. It's because he didn't know he was invited or he didn't know he was wanted. Make space for dads. Make dads know that they're welcome here, or this is a space for you, or you don't ever have to ask to use this. Use it when you need to, or if you need this, I put this up here for you. Make them feel special, like you went out your way to do something for them. You made space for them. Be self-efficient for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Show them that the thing you taught me how to do, I can now do it for myself, so I won't have to call you. Dads love that. They love that. And they love bragging about how I taught my daughter how to do X, Y, and Z, so she knows what to do. I taught my daughter what to expect from men, so she knows she's not about to be played out here like these women are. Or I showed my son how to do X, Y, and Z, so now he does it for himself. He knows what to do. I taught him right. They love that brag. Allow dads to have the space to brag like that. Include dad's opinion. That's a way you can make dads feel appreciated. A lot of men don't feel like their opinion matters, so they don't give it. Right? A lot of people think dads aren't listening, but sometimes they listen to everything. They listen to everything and they wait for that moment where you come to them for their feedback or their opinion. And a lot of people don't go to them, so they feel like they don't matter. So when you have dads that were once around more and then now they're not, because they didn't feel appreciated. They didn't feel like it mattered if they was there or not. And some dads will tell you that, and some dads won't. And what are some things that you can possibly get dads to show appreciation? You could give them your time. Maybe a handheld massage gadget, CBD oil, introduce them to that. New boots, I talked about that. New back brace, depending on what they do for work. Yay! I want to thank you guys for, helping out with the podcast by reviewing it, retweeting it, reposting it, or giving me your feedback on the thoughts that you got from the episode. I do appreciate it. You can find Cozy Womb Podcast on all of the podcast platforms, even Amazon, even iHeartRadio. And I use Red Circle to go ahead and host my podcast. And I like it so far. Also, if you would like to call into the show to leave a review or share anything that you're doing that's helping parents out here and will help parents, please call in at 770-284-8175. If you're interested in any type of merch, you can get any merch from me on shambypodden.com. Or you can go to Cozy Womb Shop with Teespring, or you can go to Mama's Cozy Closet and get you some merch to support the show. Don't forget to let me know who you are in the review. Now back to the show.
Here we go.
Back to the show.
Back to the show.
Organize their office. A lot of people who work with their hands or use their body for work suck at organizing their business or their office. And I feel like if they're married, I feel like that's a position that their wife should automatically help out with when she can and if she can. I know I try to help my brother organize, like his paperwork and stuff from his customers, because that's just not his thing. And I'll go to his shop sometimes and his desk looks a hot mess, and I'll just start cleaning without asking, because that's just not something he has time for. He has to fix these cars, organize these cars, get these parts and all of that. It's like, when does he have time to organize these receipts or these invoices, or, going out mail and cleaning down like all the grease he has on the Mac computer? Like, he needs help with that. Where does he have time to clean out the refrigerator? And so sometimes when I can, and I don't have something going on with the girls, I'll go. But most of the times during the week, it's hard for me because I get home really late.
What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
And I don't want to be in the way of his customers and what he has to do. So I'll probably sacrifice a Sunday morning. Hey, I don't have anything to do Sunday morning. I could come do this for you. Do you need this? Do you need that? I might bring him my case of water. I might bring him some food for his refrigerator. Like, there's ways where you can show dads and fathers and your husbands and your brothers and your uncles appreciation without asking, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Because when you ask, what do you want? They can feel when it's not genuine. If you ask them what do they need, most of the time, men that really need stuff they tell you nothing. I don't need nothing. And they have at least 5 things that they need that they just don't want to bombard somebody else with the duties of doing it. And you have to figure out what those men's interests are. That's the love, that's the care, that's the consideration. You got to give them space with their kids. Maybe, he's into taking care of his body. You might want to get him some, manly scents, some musk scents, some tobacco, amber scents for like candles, or some lotion for men, some body wash for men, new deodorants, beard cream, beard conditioners, new trimmers, like so many things you can do for men outside of Father's Day, outside of Christmas or their birthday, that people just don't do on a regular because they don't feel like going out the way for a man or a dad is that important. It is. It's just another relationship with another human being that just so happens to be a man. So don't get so stuck being one-minded about yourself or kids or a house or things. And remember that, hey, this is a person and they have needs too. When was the last time I checked? Dads want to see their wants and their likes reflected in their home. So women, stop being selfish and decorating your home in a way that's only for you. Even if that man says, oh, I bought this house for you. You can do what you want. Incorporate him in the house. Does he have a space in the house where he can bring his friends and be comfortable? Or are they laying up on your floral couch? You know what I'm saying? Is he comfortable in the bed that you guys share? Or does he have 1/3 side of the bed and you have the rest? Does he have things in the refrigerator that he likes to eat? Or is it only what you want to cook? Is he comfortable with this baby doll couch, or is it only about you? Like I always say, my house right now, I feel like it's a girl's house because I have cute chairs. I have dainty tables. But when my nephews walk in here and they're tall, my place feels small. When in the past, when my ex, would come to the house and he's 6 something, 200 something pounds, everything looks like doll place. It looks like a doll furniture. It looks like a doll house to him. And I'm just like, if I was to be with a man, we have to have a bigger house. Not because I need a bigger house, but because I want him to feel comfortable in the spaces that we are living in, that we are contributing to. And so when it comes to a home and a house and the vehicles you pick, make sure everybody in your family is comfortable and thought about. Make it a comfort place for everybody, not just the kids, not just your parents, not just you. What does he like? Did he ask for a pink bathroom? Did he say, I would like a orange sofa? I like the orange sofa. When my boys come over, they like sitting on this orange sofa. Or is it both of you having an opinion that's appreciated and collaborated in a household? Is that a word? I feel like it should be a word. Make them feel comfortable in the household too. Kids, stop going to your dad only to get things out of him. When was the last time you went to your dad to do something for him? To give him something back? To show appreciation? When was it genuine? And I talked about this on She Gets a Podcast. We all need to do balances and checks and balances on the relationships that we have. Dads are not just human beings meant for taking things from. You got to pour into them too, because dads want to feel valued. Okay. It's not a gimme. He always got it. He gonna do it for me all the time. What have you done for him? Every day is a fresh day to start something new or a new habit. Stop taking from people that you say you love and give to them also. I buy plants, not because I want to kill them when I get home with them. I want to learn how to take care of them. So I want to feed them the right things. I want to give them the right light. I want to put them in the right soil. I want to make sure their roots aren't stifled. And I want to pour into them so they can grow. Same thing you need to do with your dads. Same thing you need to do with the fathers. And even in a co-parenting situation, no, we're not in a relationship. Yes, we have a child. But, if you need something and it's an emergency, I don't want you to see my name in your phone and feel like, oh my God, I can't call her for help, but I'm stuck. Call me for help. She got this going on. She got that going on. You know, I know. Call me for help. Because if you're not a bum, meaning you're not someone able out here, but you choose not to do for your child or yourself, and you just waiting on somebody to do for you all the time, I don't have any problem helping you. And if we have a common denominator, meaning our children, and she needs a father to be in a good space, in a good light, I don't have any problem helping you. But I do have a problem with fathers who don't show up for their children, who don't do for their children, who don't do for themselves and are perfectly able and choose not to, but always need the mother's help that does everything for the child. I have a huge issue with that. And all I'm saying, and the point of this episode is, all appreciation goes a long way. Appreciation for dads goes a long way. Don't sleep on them. Don't push them to the side, and don't neglect them for too long, because nobody likes an old bitter dad that didn't feel like his opinion mattered. And he doesn't want to be that either. But some men turn into that because they spend years and decades of not being appreciated as fathers, and they spend years and decades of not being appreciated as sons and husbands. This is Cozy Womb Podcast. If you can, bring a dad lunch, cook him dinner, take him out to dinner, buy him something nice, give him something that he needs, and prepare something for him to let him know that he's thought about, period. You can find me on the Cozy Womb Podcast on Twitter. You can find me at shambypodden.com with all of the podcasts. And if you're interested in getting some podcast merch, Cozy Womb Shop with Teespring. Or Mama's Cozy Closet, where it's just like targeted mom gear. Either way, I will catch you guys again on Friday. Peace.